About to go take me a walk. Happy Tuesday to me. I just released another video, a makeup video. And hopefully this will start a new pattern of like releasing multiple videos in a week, making more than the vlog. I mean, the vlog is really hard work. You know, I'm filming every day for the most part. Not all day, but you know, like I'm gonna film at some point in the day. The hard part, because that's not the hard part. The hard part is the editing. And when I think about having to edit a whole vlog and edit an additional video, girl, I'd be like, what? But I've gotten a better groove with my edit schedule, so I'm feeling hopeful. It is time for me to wash my hair. Like, my scalp is ready to be washed at this point, but I'm gonna try and hold on for like 2 more days. It looks like it's gonna rain, but it says it's not going to. It says it's just gonna be cloudy. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me. I had these pin curls in for the last 2 days, so just comb out the parts a little bit. All the way around. Oops. Let me put some of my molds on. I do want to find a brown liquid liner to start using, because the black, it is harsh. Everybody knows that, girl. Do not need you telling me shit. Okay. These leggings are the best leggings. These are Spanx leggings. They are expensive. I only have them because I worked the event. But I've had these leggings since 2017. And they're the best. They're the best. They do have like a little bit of a sucking you in, but not an uncomfortable. It's like the perfect amount of shink, and also like I could still put my leg up to my ear if I wanted to. If I wanted to. That's the thing about me, baby. I could, and I have. All right. Hey boo, if you're looking on me too, let it stuck in my head. Call me Medea. Hey boo, you can call me too. It is trending on TikTok and I can't act against the wind. My relationship with the Medea plays is that my hairdresser back in the day, she always would have it playing. So like that's where I saw Medea stuff when I would go to the hair salon. Every other Saturday, Indicator, and yeah, because nobody in my family bought Medea stuff, but my hairdresser, Medea was gonna be playing on that television. Okay, I'm gonna go take that walk and I'll see you girls when I get back. Bye. I got 2 words for you. Damn Diddy. Stupid. That's what happens when you wanna be stupid and gross. This is what happens. Now you about to have a freak off in the jail cell, you fuck. Since you so damn freaky. I hope you have fun in there, stupid. Just dumb. Oh my God. Men, some men, their need to assert power, because that's all that shit is. Them freak offs is a mixture of lust and a power play. Motherfucker be too damn freaky. And then when you can do whatever you want with whoever you want, you start getting tired of that shit. Now you want to try some new shit. You fucking freakazoid. It's like there's nothing wrong with being freaky if it's not at the expense of other people. This fool was doing shit, horrible shit. And now how his business is coming out, man, it's actually crazy, because it's like, you know, he's not the only one. You know, there are other celebrities who have participated in this type of shit and who have been to his parties. Like, I'm not a celebrity, but we all know about the Diddy parties. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a cultural conversation. Hold on. But yeah, like, you dead wrong. And I just wonder how the other celebrities who have done things similar, I wonder how they're prepping, how they're preparing, or how they're trying to create distance. Because like I said, we know he ain't the only one. There were people at these freak offs enjoying them. So it's like, who are those people? Where they at? Because they should also be getting in trouble too. I was also talking to my homeboy about, sorry, it's too good, I can't talk. But I was talking to my homeboy about, and the fact that I think a lot of people don't realize what really is. And it happens more often than we think. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people are victims to and they didn't even know they were. But it can be as simple as, you know, there's one part of it where it's like, you know, actual sex workers who agree to this exchange, this transactional exchange. They do the service, they get the money, they dip. If you're one of these girls that these men meet in the club and they take you from point A to point B, from the club to the crib, or from the club to the after party and then to the crib, and they serving you liquor, giving you drugs, and then passing you off to their homeboys, that's what that is. And sometimes the girls are giving money, sometimes they're not. Sometimes it's not money, sometimes it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's look up the actual definition. It's human trafficking for the purpose of sexual exploitation. Exactly. Like, if we use P. Diddy, for example, if he allegedly brought girls from the club or had someone gather women and men or whomever to bring back to the house for sex, that is, like, that's what that is. And a lot of people don't look at it that way because it's just like, it seems like such a casual thing, you know, after the party is the after party, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, after the club is the hotel lobby, and after the ribbon it is probably Chris, and after the original is probably this, Fiesta, R. Kelly. Every single person. They don't think they because it's all that they know. I feel like men, especially men in hip hop culture, the example that they have is of this, like, women are a part of the party. Women are a part of, you know, showcasing their status, you know what I'm saying? And bringing women back to your crib and fucking on them and passing them around is like part of the game. Like, we just brought the hoes back to the spot. Like, that's supposed to be part of the game. But what they don't know is that it's illegal, you know, unless you have willing participants who go there and make a choice to have sex with you. If you're coordinating it, you know, where you're bringing these women all in there, even if they are sex workers in certain cities, that's not legal. You know, you can't grab a group of women who are willing participants and take them from point A to point B to have sex. Like, that's not, I'm pretty sure that's what that means. And that's what I think his son got in trouble for. The one that used to play football, the one that used to date Sweetie, I'm pretty sure he got in trouble for that. And it's like, yeah, like, for him, I'm sure it's so casual. Like, what? Get in trouble for what? Bringing girls back to the spot? Who cares? But it's like, girls back to the spot to do what? To do what? To do what? You know what I'm saying? Like, to do what? I need to go back out. I'm gonna make that salad again tonight. That was really tasty. And it felt good. Like, I felt light. Felt really light eating that. I really like that. But I need to go and get those barbecue chips. I want those barbecue chips. I'm doing good with my, like, no super sugary shit. Oh, that's funny. Applesauce and the barbecue chips. Hold on, I need to make me a little list. You can call me too. Woo woo. Barbecue chips, applesauce. I also need some cream cheese. And I need tomatoes. I'm a little, like, I feel exhausted. And I think it's just like, I'm mentally exhausted, but it's like transferring to my body right now. I was talking to my homeboy last night and I was telling him that I'm just tired of thinking. I feel like I'm constantly having to think about something these days, figuring something out, coming up with a solution for something, scheduling something. It's just like, Lord, I'm getting exhausted. And the weather is changing, the sun's going down earlier. So we getting into that season of like, that Eeyore shit, you know? But there are some positive things. The positive things though are just scary. You know, it's just like I'm taking some chances, trying some new stuff. You don't get an immediate pat on the back or gold star for doing it. It's like, it's a journey. And right now I kind of want a quick return. And so that stuff that's not a quick return, I keep procrastinating on doing it because I'm looking for that quick return. But it's like, you're wasting time. Because if you would have just started, and if you would have if you start today, the quicker the return will be, you know? And the return can look like many things, like actually having, you know, the thing, praise and applause, like that type of shit. Like, yo, you always, it's nothing like hearing good job, you know, from people who you respect. And me personally, I get really happy when I see people getting excited for something. Like if I do something, make something, whatever, and I see that it brings them like some joy, some energy, some excitement, woo, that does it for me. So it's like, I just want to hurry up and get the thing, but it takes a while. It takes a while. That little cheese and whatchamacallit didn't do much. All I had today was breakfast. It is 6 o'clock. I mean, it's 5:48. Damn near to 6 o'clock. I should put that trash out. Let me see if there's anything else to throw away. Down on my luck, back against the wind. Can't count it, baby. You can call me too. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, I need water. I made a tuna sandwich the other day. Too good. Actually, I didn't do a tuna sandwich. I just did tuna and I ate it with those multi-grain crackers from Whole Foods. Pretty good. I put chickpeas in it. Too good. So what do I want? I need water. What else did I just say? Down on my luck, back against the wind. Can't even be Ew. Oh my God. There's so much fuzz in here. Oh good God. That actually pisses me off because this is like half a thing left. The heck? That just made me so mad. Down on my luck, back against the wind. Yeah. All right, let's go to the hey boo. Yeah, you can call me love. Oh, I'm gonna try and see, because I really am on a quest to figure out how to lower the overproduction of sebum on my scalp, because I think that's what it is. And I look stuff up and like there's suggestions on like things that you can implement into your weekly schedule. And so I'm just gonna see like what I can add in, what I can change, what I can take away that will contribute. Oh wow, hair is completely curled. Whoops, it's from my headphones. Great. When my hair is oily though, it holds the curls so much better. Because by now, my pin curls would have been dropped if this was like the first or second day. But my scalp is so dirty that it's like, I'd rather wash my hair. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna go make my rounds and I'll be back. As I was talking to myself on my way back home, I realized something, not realized something, but like New York, you know when people be like New York is like the best city for networking, or like it's a network city? It really is. And as a freelancer, you need that type of action. Because I'm just thinking about like all of the work opportunities I've ever had, all the connections I've made. It's been from just kind of being outside. And the thing about it is, when you're outside and somebody sees you, they think about you for the next thing. Or they see you in person, they say, oh my God, you know, I just finally get to meet you in person. They see that you're a cool person and then they say, yo, let's work together, you know? And that's the thing, in Atlanta, we don't have them type of situations. Like the networking is not the same. Not only are you not gonna have the same type of events in Atlanta, but the people that are making those decisions, the brands and stuff, they live in cities like LA and New York. Like those hubs, those creative hubs, they're in New York and they're in New York and they're in LA. Just really trying to figure out where I want to move to and where I need to move to, you know? That's what I'm saying, like, decisions really haven't been made because I really gotta, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm craving tuna again. I think I might do that. Tuna, and then later on, I'll make that salmon salad because I'll still be hungry. Like the tuna ain't gonna be enough. Another thing I'm Another thing I'm adjusting to is like going from having somebody on your phone every day to having nobody on your phone every day. Like I was starting to get used to somebody checking for me every day. I was telling my friend that like, I feel like I left New York prematurely, and I've always felt that way. And it doesn't take away from the fact that I did need to move. But you know, I put a lot of work into like trying to find a place in New York before I moved to Atlanta, if you didn't know. I searched for an apartment for months, and there was something going on in my apartment that was making it unlivable for me, okay? And I literally broke my lease because of it, and I came down here. I actually came down here not even like to look for a spot, but I came down here just to like get out of my apartment, this is before I decided to move. I just came down here just to get a break from what was going on. And while I was down here, I was like, let me look at this spot. Looked at this spot, signed the lease the next damn day. It was just like that. And now, like there's no other place I want to move to besides New York. Like, I'm not really interested in going to LA. People always ask me about LA. Not interested in LA. Not at this point in my life. But New York, yes. I feel like I still got work to do in New York. And there's things that I could do here. I just feel like this city doesn't generate a lot of income for me because I'm not really doing anything. I'm not being invited to the spots, to the functions. And I be telling people like, I live in Atlanta now. And I don't know if they just forget or what, but there have been some events here in Atlanta, and they forget about me. I'm like, okay, hey, enough is enough now. I said I'm down here. So yeah, it's like, I don't even know. I don't know. I'll talk to y'all later. I don't know. This looks so good, it's not even funny. So we've got tuna. I used all the seasonings I wanted, like this Italian herb seasoning. I just added a little extra oregano, some black pepper, paprika. We've got pickled onions, sweet relish, cherry tomatoes, chickpeas, and some orange peppers that I cut up. Yum. Like it doesn't look that appetizing because it's tuna. I'm trying to decide if I want some dill in there. Let me take a good bite. Like this is one of those meals that's really filling, but you won't feel like slumped. I love dill because dill will make any dish taste fresh to me. And so I'm just gonna sprinkle some of that in there. I also just like a fresh herb in my food. It makes me feel like I did something. And most times I did. Yup. No, so, and the thing is that I told her that, right? Oh yeah. Well, that is delicious. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna eat and see you girls in a bit. Bye. Oh, my crackers. We need a cracker. A little cracker. Take a little cracker. Scoop a little bit of this. These are the crackers from Whole Foods I was telling y'all about. So good. Perfect for this. That's what I'm doing. I'm currently looking at apartments in New York City. Gotta do it. I gotta do it. I just have to do it. I've got to. Like, I've gotta do it. Right now I'm going through all of the neighborhoods that I'm familiar with and putting them in as options. Like, I have to give myself options. I'm not looking for nothing in the Bronx or Harlem though. Specifically Brooklyn, Queens. Max price, let's say, let's do that. Or can I type something? Yeah, custom. Let's say we don't want to go above that type shit. I need at least a 1. Damn, that dropped that bitch so quickly. It went from like 5,000 to like 300 options. So there's some things off the rip that I have to get over and like remember that this is how it works in New York, okay? You know, the layouts are older. Like, there's a lot of spots in my old neighborhood that are new, but I'd be weary of spots like that, like the super gentrified buildings, like, cause they be taxing, and you think the price is your price until they tell you like, oh, and then also there's an amenity fee. Like, bitch, what? Meanwhile, you literally are down the street from Church Avenue. Like, I'm sorry, why am I paying this much? All right, so there's a few spots. See, I gotta take a day to go up there, and like I need to take a weekend. Okay, I'm about to do some work outside. I just need to tighten this. I'm gonna do some work outside. I feel like this year has been one of the most challenging years for me in a long time. And like challenging in every way, in every facet. And oh man, it's tough. I'm going through a hard time. I really am. I think what makes it feel really tough too is that like everything affects the next thing, which affects the next thing, which affects the next thing. It's like everything's connected and also disconnected. But like what happens in one area affects how I show up in the next area, because that thing determined this thing and you know what I'm saying? Like all that type of shit. And I just feel exhausted and also extremely frustrated, but I don't even have time to sit in those feelings because I have to create solutions right now. And this brings me back to the exhaustion because I am constantly thinking about how the fuck to create the solutions. This is what I'm talking about it. This is what I mean about how it feels like very secular to me. Yeah. So I'm changing my environment right now. I'm going to sit outside and complete this work that I'm working on. I've done all my administrative work already in the house. I need to get some fresh air. I need a change of scenery. I need to get outside. I'm debating keeping my phone in here because also another thing is that this like the guy situation, I realized how much it really bothered me. And the reason why it really bothers me is because there's multiple reasons, but I think the biggest one is that I feel tricked. I feel played with, and I don't take that well. I don't like feeling like I've been tried. And so it's like, you know, people be talking about, oh, I'm the biggest crash out, I'm this, I'm that. I don't consider myself a crash out until I feel like someone is playing with me.
Aquariuses only crash out when you have blatantly played with their emotions and have told lies to their face.
Like, it's given, this is a game. And that is taking me to another level. I'm gonna be honest with you. And it's like this happening while I'm also figuring out all my other shit. It's like I don't have time for this shit. Like I really don't. Lord help me. So there's some things that are outside of my control and there are things that are in my control. I'm focusing on the shit that's in my control. I need to wipe these glasses off. It's like as much as I wipe them off, they still look dirty to me. I'm gonna focus on the shit that's in my control. And that's a lot of shit. But it's like there's a certain part that's in my control, and then after I do that part, now it's not in my control no more. Nah, it's the waiting game. So let me go. And I'm not going for a walk because I don't feel like sweating. I'm gonna just go sit and do this work. I'll see y'all when I get back. Bye. Not to you, but like to everything. I am feeling very accomplished. I'm proud because I got 3 videos out this week. The vlog came out Monday. We did a beauty video on Tuesday, and Friday I went to the Dagon Museum. I don't know if that's the schedule I'm gonna stick to, but I like that. Did you like that? I like that. I know a lot of y'all have shared how much you've enjoyed the multiple uploads. So I know regardless of when I post it, you know, having multiple uploads throughout the week is definitely a cool new thing to do. Today, I have a little mini headache right now, but it's only because I've been scrolling on my phone for the last 3 hours. Every other thing that I see is about Diddy. And I'm just like, ew, 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 ew. It is no longer a matter of if he did it, you did it. And when that video came out of how he was handling Cassie, I was like, oh, okay, whatever comes out about him is 1000% true. Because somebody who's capable of doing that to somebody, especially a man that's capable of doing that to a woman, oh yeah, monster vibes, straight monster. You gotta go. You gotta go. You and, oh, well, you already got Biggie up out of here. That's what the conspiracies are saying. They saying he the one. They saying he the daggone one who did that. It's just such a shame. It's such a shame because he has young daughters. 4 young daughters. 2 of them don't have a mother either. Those are the twins. And then he has the other daughter that he had at the same time as the twins, scandalous. And then the one that he had recently that's like 2. It's just a mess. It's a mess. I was talking to my friend about this part of it all. I might have to bleep that word out because YouTube will flag the video and it won't allow ads to play if I'm talking about certain things, believe it or not. So I'll just put it in text. But yeah, I was talking to my friends about this charges of it all. Take that giggling in the house. I don't like none of my neighbors. Get in the house. Well, I don't got a problem with one of them, the black girl. I barely see her. Okay, so anyway, with this of it all, I just feel like after reading the definition, because I'm gonna be honest with you, when I hear the words, I'm picturing like girls forced into a truck or a van, and this can also be too. I think there's levels to it. You know, you have unwilling participants and you have willing participants, but still considered. And apparently he did that a lot. And unfortunately, there were some people who did not sign up for that, and they had to deal with his abuse. But man, oh man, it's sad hearing about all this, but I also think it's very necessary. Like, I feel like it adds some balance to the world that I feel like has become very careless about the way that we handle people, but specifically women, and then more specifically black women. I just feel like this is one of those moments where it's like, yo, you can and will go to jail. It don't matter who you are, you can and will go to jail. They locking y'all up, baby. It's going down. Oh, let's talk real quick about this goddamn Shits and Gigs podcast. Ow. This Shits and Gigs podcast drama. So there are these 2 guys that have a podcast called Shits and Gigs. I've never watched it. I've seen their clips though on TikTok. Sometimes their clips will go viral. And anyway, I think it was last week, I saw a clip of them on a podcast with these 2 girls who I know live in Atlanta. And the 2 guys that I recognize from these viral TikTok videos, these clips that I'd see from their podcast, they were on the show. And they were on the show with these 2 black women who live in Atlanta, telling them that there are no baddies in Atlanta, that Atlanta was clapped. No baddies. First of all, we all know that that's not even true, so no need to waste our time there. But there are 2 things that really were like, huh? One, I think one of the first things the girl said was like, and it's 2 girls, but one of the girls was like, I'm glad I'm not from Atlanta, I'm from Texas. And it's like, girl, you think these clowns know where every girl that they pass is from? They just saying that the women that they've seen in this particular city are not bad to them, i.e. you. While you over here trying to set yourself apart, girl, he talking about you too. He don't think you bad either. And you know why? It ain't because you ain't bad, it's because he don't like black women. He don't like black girls. And let me explain something to you. Don't think for 1 second this ain't one of them situations where these are 2 guys that can't pull a bad bitch. Y'all not pulling bad bitches, especially the ones from Atlanta. The way I wouldn't even give them the time of day. Them the type of boys that try to say something to me and I'm still walking. Like, I might turn my head, but my feet ain't gonna stop moving for nan one of y'all. I'm talking about not nan one of y'all. So it's like, the fuck do y'all know about a bad bitch from Atlanta? Y'all don't even know what to, just stop talking. I want people to stop talking. Don't make no sense. I'm just like, ugh, y'all gotta stop. Okay, so then fast forward, that is something I saw last week. Maybe like 2 days after that, now I'm seeing a clip of them on this other podcast that's led by this white guy. And the white guy is saying all types of ignorant shit. I saw him saying something about how, oh, when a black girl is dating a white man when he's losing his hairline. When his beard is missing. I don't know if he was saying that about a white man or a black man, but basically he was saying being with a black woman, all that stress and all her aggression and basically like black woman beating on you and all types of ignorant weirdo ass shit. And you know what them 2 British black men was doing? Cackling. Oh, I see. No problem. Here's the thing, and I love when this happens. I love when somebody shows who the fuck they are for real, so then we can stop fucking with them, like easily, with no sweat off our back. It just be like, oh, okay, say less. Love that. Like, it actually makes things a lot easier. Babe, the economy is already shitty as is. Like, if you are going to do something that lets me know I don't need to spend money with you, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna thank you for that. I'm gonna thank you. Groceries are more expensive, rent going up. Like, I don't wanna keep investing in motherfuckers who don't even fucking fuck with me. So actually, great. And obviously I'm not talking about me because I was never investing in these niggas, but I'm talking about for the black women that were. A majority of their listeners are apparently black women. And it's visibly apparent because when they did their USA tour, which I saw this video too on TikTok, it was them like walking into their live show and the entire audience was black women. And it's just like, yo, how dare y'all? How dare y'all? And then the white guy also started saying some weirdo shit about Nigerians. And he's saying it to a Nigerian man and talking about some, which ones are the scammers and which ones are the this, which ones are the ones you just can't trust, which ones are the ones, pardon? And they just sitting there taking it. Like, oh, y'all are lame as fuck. Like, I'm sorry, but y'all are lame. That's all it boils down to. It's like, these are 2 lame ass niggas. Simple. And the thing is that I didn't need these clips to know that they was lame, if I'm being honest. But now I know that they lame and they got a little anti-blackness in them. Y'all the type that want to try to make, white people feel comfortable, or you want to be, you want the white person in the room to like you. So you let them say and do ignorant ass shit in front of you, even if it means they're degrading you, your daddy, and your mama. It's just so fucking ugly. Like, ew, 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 ew. You went on that white man's podcast and you let him hoe you. Yeah. And then they put an apology out, and their apology was basically like, basically like they were so uncomfortable and they didn't know what to do, so they just laughed. And it's like, y'all are 2 grown-ass men. If y'all don't know how to tell another grown-ass man, yo, that's not funny, or yo, I'm not gonna let you talk about my people like that, or yo. You know what I'm saying? If y'all can't simply, in an instant where you know someone is being ignorant or racist, be able to say plainly that's ignorant or that's racist, then what are we talking about? This ain't about just y'all just feeling uncomfortable. Y'all was cackling. A lame nigga should never cackle. What did Nicki Minaj say? A broke bitch should never laugh. Yeah, like, y'all should not be laughing. I don't want to hear that. That was not just a nervous laugh. Y'all were like, and then like it came out that because then the white man, him and his crew, they posted a response to the apology video. They sat there and watched the apology video. They're just treating these two British guys like a big joke. I don't feel bad for them, not one bit, because that's what happens when you let somebody play with you. He don't respect y'all. You didn't make him respect you. So yeah, he looks at you like a joke. And the thing about this white man saying the ignorant ass shit he's saying about black women and about black people, African people in general, is that he says this in front of two non-white people all the time, and they just allow it. And the thing is that I've seen multiple clips of him talking to black men, and black men are not checking him when he says this ignorant shit. And so it's like, yo, if he's not gonna get checked by y'all, he not worried about us checking him. We don't even watch his shit. So he don't give a fuck about us. If y'all not willing to step up and say something, yeah, he gonna keep on doing it. Cause it's like, shit, if they doing it, they being black men, shit, why can't I? Cause he thinks this shit is fucking funny. And he thinks that because y'all are fucking laughing. It's just, ew, clownery at its finest. Straight clown shit. I think people can be in situations that make them really uncomfortable and they respond in an off way. I think that happens, sure. But I think how they've been moving since this all came out, like they deleted a whole bunch of their episodes. It's like, nah, it's giving, we was gonna find out some more shit. That's what it's giving. Y'all, I've been making this little straight hair stretch. I'm gonna wash it this weekend. It definitely needs to be washed, but it's been nice to just be able to have like a different look for the last week. Happy about that. There are some areas where my hair is just like reverted a little bit because, especially because of today, I went out for a walk and it was really hot and I didn't slow down. I was trying to get my steps in for real. I'm gonna just do two big things back here. My plans for the weekend, no plans. I'm probably going to kind of like pack a little bit in that second bedroom. It's like organizing how I plan on packing shit up. And then, yeah, just like going through shit that I know I wanna give out, give away. I might record something tomorrow. I also want to say that this is what be making it hard to trust these Negroes, because then you'll have other black men come out like, y'all went on that podcast and y'all laughed and y'all this and y'all that. Respect the black woman, da-da-da for the black woman. And then it comes out that that person has also been a dickhead and has said shit, weirdo shit. And it's just like, ew. Like, this is why it's so important for us to take care of one another and to be in community with one another. Because relying on other people as black women, I don't think it's ever really served us, truly. And as exhausting as it is, I have more peace knowing that my support is rooted in like a genuine support and not the support of someone who's like looking for something in return, i.e. this coochie, or like pandering so that they can get more bitches. Now I'm gonna shower. I think I'm done eating for the day. I made like a little charcuterie board and I tore that up. It's 9:30. I'm gonna shower and probably finish watching Industry. I'm on episode 1, new season. Do that and then go to bed. Yeah, why not? I'm getting to bed earlier these last couple of days, so I wanna keep that up. Anywho, I'll see you girls in the morning. Bye. Happy Saturday. I don't know why I feel funny. I think I ate too fast or something. You can drink some water. Also, like, I do feel like this is the best way to maintain your straight hair is doing pin curls. Assuming you're not doing things that sweat your hair out. Because once your hair is sweated out, it's just like, you either gotta make a decision on whether or not you're gonna re-straighten it or what. Me, I'm not doing nothing to sweat my hair out when it's straight. Yesterday was the first day where I kind of was pushing it by going on my walk while I was so hot, like all of this, you know what I'm saying? But that's not, I don't care that much. Cute. Use cute bouncy curls. Pop. I have to run a few errands, go to the store real quick, get some stuff, and then I'll come back and chit chat with you girls. Alright, yeah, I gonna she's doing all that like a piece of bubble gum. First of all, I feel like I say this every week, but it does feel like the week kind of flew by. Just a little bit. Yeah, it just feels like... Ooh. Yo, hate that does that. That shit scares the fuck out of me. Every single time. I'm gonna make myself a little tomato, basil, balsamic toast. Yeah, it feels like the week kind of went by fast, but I got a lot done this week. I'm proud of how I showed up this week for myself. Definitely got a lot done. And I plan on doing the same thing next week. And it's like, should I do it tonight or should I film tomorrow? On the lowest of keys, I should film tonight. That's on the lowest of keys. Like on the very low key of it all. I should film tonight. I just don't know what I'm filming. It would be another beauty video. Maybe it could be like a get unready with me. And I'm showing all the products I use. Like a detailed get unready with me. I feel like I filmed this before and I don't know what I did with the footage. Girl, I can tell you've been crying and needing somebody to talk to. Girl, happy Sunday, doing laundry, cleaned up the crib. I might. But anyways, I might do like some organizing to prep for packing. Like I might not put anything in a box, but just like going through shit and organizing it, and the shit gonna be shoes. That's gonna be what I go through. Best way to go about all this is just focus on one thing at a time. I'm not going to overwhelm myself by trying to tackle the entire room. Where my shoes are, I'm gonna just do the shoes, you know? Cause I know with the shoes, there's some shoes that like I wanna sell, there's some shoes I wanna give away, and then there's shoes that's coming with me. What do I want to eat? Do I want cereal? Do I want yogurt? I've been obsessed with those basil toasts that I've been making. I feel like I should just do that. I'm running out of tomatoes. I gotta get more tomatoes. When I tell you I love when I eat something before it goes bad, because I am the biggest like let something go bad type bitch. It happens all the time, and not on purpose. It's just like the amount that is in the package, I just don't consume it quick enough, period. That's just what it is. Or sometimes I forget I even have it. Like if it's tucked away in my fridge. That's why I try and buy only for like the next 2 days. So then I'm not just letting shit sit. I like to think of the exact meal that I want to eat and only buy those things, not buy things for like the whole week. Or do I want tuna? Wait a minute. I think I want tuna. With some garbanzo beans. Wait a minute. Yum. I think I might do the tuna. Yeah, tuna. I sound like a zillion. Tuna. And jump back, let my diva come back. Right? It's Azalea. So, update. I got a nigga on my line filled with regret. Oh, girl, look, I can't call it. But I knew that was gonna happen. Niggas be moving too hastily. They don't think. But guess what I do? I think. So you might wanna do stupid shit. I don't. What do Aretha Franklin say to Wendy Williams? You might get stupid. I don't. That's me, bitch. I'm not getting stupid. That's you. Get stupid if you want to. That's your business. I ain't getting stupid with you. Goodbye. Yeah, so it just boils down for me, like, what do I want to do with this man? You know what I mean? Like, what am I looking for? And in this particular situation, I know that I'm not, like, looking for anything serious with this particular person. And it's mostly due to what I already knew, but also how they handled the situation. It was very like, I needed to see that. I needed to experience, you know what I'm saying? How you handle shit. And most of all, how you handle me. So it's like, yeah, I'm good on anything serious, but the unserious, I can get with the unserious. The unserious, I can get that. Now I can get with the unserious now. I'm gonna tell you something. Now I can do that. Woo! Giddy up. I could just get with that. Now here's the thing about getting with the unserious. I feel like I'm mature enough to be able to handle what comes with the unserious. And I'm not talking about, you know, doing it. I'm just simply talking about, you know what I'm saying? Spending time with this person, you know, a little slap and tickle, if you will. And I can handle that. There was a time though where I couldn't handle that. That would be a little too much for me. I would be too emotionally involved. And I wouldn't be able to separate what it is from what it ain't. These days, that's just simply not the case. You know what I mean? And also with this particular person, it's like, boy, I'm good. You've shown me what I need to see. Okay, with my chickpeas, I like to make sure they're all, let me show you. I just make sure they're all flat on the pot. I press down, and I keep them there for a little bit because I want them to kind of like fry a little bit. And I just put a little bit of salt, and I'm gonna put a little bit of pepper. That's it. You can use this in your salad. You can put it in tuna. It could be a side for you. These are garbanzo beans. I keep calling them chickpeas. Isn't chickpeas garbanzo beans? You can season them however you want. I just do this light seasoning because I'm okay with just the light seasoning. I also am cooking this in walnut oil. That adds an additional flavor, a nutty flavor, and I like that taste. Yeah, girl. So it's like, I know that I want to be in my like flirty, kanka, like kinka, champampa, and I can do this with this person because I do like them, but I don't see like a long-term situation with them. And literally the instant I see somebody I like, I'm chucking the deuce. Like, sorry, I had fun, you did what you needed to do, but now I'm out of here. For real. Like, and he know that. You know that for real. I'm not waiting around with him for nothing. I am really team, like, let that man show you who he is. Like, simply letting him, you gotta go through shit with a nigga for you to really see, like, if this is your man. Because y'all go through some kind of hiccup, how he handles y'all's, you know, coming to a solution is so important. It's so important. I like a sweet man. I like a man that handles me with care. I like a man that's intentional about the way that they care for my well-being. I don't like a man that likes to passively be like, well, I didn't know this was gonna hurt you. Why didn't you know? Why didn't you take the time to think about how this might affect me? Why didn't you think to ask me how this made me feel? Why didn't you? And they could have valid reasons, but it's just like, you need to work on that. And it doesn't mean you have to excommunicate yourself from that person, but it lets you know that this person may not be where you need them to be to have the type of relationship that you're looking to have. And that's just what it boils down to for me. Like, I get that we're all on our own like journey and we're learning things when we experience them, and some of us have experienced things before others. But I think when you are approached with the situation, if you are a mature individual who emotionally, you know, is where they need to be to understand how to show up in a relationship in a healthy way, the way that you handle things, whether you've been through shit or not been through shit, you're gonna handle it a certain type of way. And I don't leave a lot of room for, you know, someone to disrespect me. And that's just what it boils down to. You can't handle me no type of way. That's just not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm very, you call it strict if you want to, but what it is I honor my boundaries. Can't nobody play with me. If I let somebody play with me, baby, they're not playing with me, I'm playing with me. I'm doing the dirt. I gotta look at myself like, bitch, how you let this happen? You know what I mean? So yeah, don't let it get too far. Do not let it get too far. I'm telling you something, you can find these things out very early on. And if everything is smooth sailing and you don't have anything to critique and you don't have anything to like say, you don't know whether or not this is your man, then guess what? Life is good. Like, that's a good thing to not have something to like be like, oh, well, they did this, or oh, I didn't like when they did that. Like, if it's not that, that's the goal. You want to not have shit. I wish that I could be like, oh, I like everything about this nigga, but I don't. I damn don't. Yeah. Well, the garbanzo beans are done. And now I'm just gonna make this tuna. I made it earlier, but I didn't show you guys the ins and outs of how I made it. So, shall we do that now? 1 can of tuna. I get this tuna from Trader Joe's. Look at her. Okay, so this is the Trader Joe's tuna. This tuna is in water. I prefer the tuna in water, but you could also get the tuna that's in oil, okay? Actually, wait, do I prefer the one that's in oil or in water? I think the one in water. Girl, I don't know, but I heard something bad about one of them. I can't remember. Anyway, so I'm going to drain this, get all of that tuna juice out. I love tuna. I grew up in a, let's make a tuna sandwich house. My mom makes really good tuna. So I've always enjoyed tuna. I know some people don't like tuna. I'm just not one of them ones. Okay, so first things first, tuna is going in the bowl. Now, I'm gonna take some mayonnaise. I'm using Duke's Real Mayonnaise. I love this mayonnaise. I've never bought Duke's, but I really like Duke's. Duke's mayonnaise, I'm gonna do like a 1.5 forks of Duke's mayonnaise. Use however much mayonnaise you want, okay? So this is what it looks like. Let me tell you something, tuna doesn't look that appetizing, so I don't know how many shots I'm gonna show you of the tuna, because that might turn you off from making it, but it tastes good. All right, I'm putting some relish in. I like a good amount of relish, so I like to taste relish in every bite. So I put enough to make sure that I can achieve that. Perfect, I think I'm gonna do just a teensy bit more. Here we go. I've never finished a thing of relish. Like, it always goes bad. I'm so proud of myself. Like, big deal. Okay, now, I'm gonna take some peppers. Cut up some peppers and put them in there. Sorry, it was about to fall out of my hand. Yeah, so you someone before, my bad. All right, now I'm gonna season. Do whatever seasonings you want. These are the seasonings I suggest. First, black pepper, a good amount. Then some paprika, a few shakes of that. Then some onion powder. Then a pinch of this Italian herbs, or you can use any herb like oregano, which I'm gonna add. But oregano, thyme, and then I'm gonna add this black garlic from Trader Joe's. Okay. I'm gonna add in my chickpeas. Not all of them, like less than half. I'm gonna add a little dill. Love adding dill. It just makes shit fresh. It adds that bit of freshness to whatever. But I love it with anything fish. I'm gonna put a good amount too. So I really like it. And let me do a taste test. Oh yeah, right. No, and that's the thing. That's what I told her. Oh, that's good. That's real good. That's too good. Y'all, yeah. And then, last but not least, I'm gonna just add a few crackers in there, just to dip with them. Yeah, but this is my tuna wanna make him stay in your room recipe. Hold on. Like I said, tuna don't look good when you filming it, all right? The bowl's not helping, everybody knows that. I'm telling you something, it's good. And if I had more cherry tomatoes, I'd add them, but I'm gonna save those. I know it looks like I have enough, but these actually need to go in the trash can. These are all shriveled up. I just have these. I'm gonna save those for something I wanna make later. So yeah, this is lunch. I got up hella late today, but it's because I went to sleep hella late. I've started a new series called Tell Me Lies. Yeah, it's cool. I also started Industry. Ooh, good. Right now, that's real, real good. I feel like on the lowest keys, I think I needed that. It was like it wasn't enough to leave some in there, so I might as well just dump it all out. But yeah, I think that's what was missing. A little bit more Bon Appetit. Now that's good. Dirty hair is legit the best hair to hold your pin curl. Cause what? These curls are so bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. So cute. I can't with these curls. Boinga, 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 boinga. Like, they're so cute. And they don't fall as fast as like when my hair is freshly washed and straightened. Like, these will stay like this until I brush them out for the most part. What have I been doing? Sitting around, farting around. Ain't been doing shit for real. Oh, hold on. I was going back and forth about whether or not I wanted to like put makeup on and shit. One thing about me, I know how to blow it. Everything could be going all good. I'm gonna bring something up. I'm sorry. Yeah, Pepper. I got to bring it up. Remember when you said, ooh. Cause I would hate for you to forget when you had said, I give peace to those that give peace to me. You peace unto God, peace unto you. That's the words I live by. You don't bring me no peace, let me tell you something. You gonna get what you give.